Hi, Libra Sun and Rising. Welcome to your February 2024 Astro Update. It's Raina here. Oh my goodness gracious. I deliberately chose you next because I was thinking about, okay, who is going to have crazy energy in their fifth house, which is so romantic. And when I thought about Libra, I knew it was like a fellow air sign. And I'm like, wow, this is so amazing for Libra individuals, including Libra rising. And so the reason I'm saying this is because there is a lot going on with your fifth house. And I'm recording this at the beginning of the second week in February, in January. And so the re-entrance of Pluto in the sign of Aquarius is yet to occur. That's actually occurring on January 20th, and a lot of you who listen to this audio will actually listen before that date, so I feel like it's okay to mention this. On the very same day that the sun goes into Aquarius, we have Pluto going back into Aquarius. The difference is that the sun has a transit of like 30 days, and Pluto can have a transit of 20 years. Quite a big difference. And actually, that's what it will be this time. In when it was in Capricorn, and it is going to have one more dip back into Capricorn, but when it has been transiting through the sign of Capricorn, that has been over 15 years. Maybe when everything adds up, it'll be about 16 years, but nothing like Pluto in Aquarius. And you're going to have it in your fifth house of love and creativity. And both of these areas of life, I think, are relevant for Libra individuals because you're ruled by Venus, and Venus can be art. It can also be, so art is creativity, but then you have the love that Venus is connected to. So on the 5th of the month, Mercury goes into Aquarius. At this point, the sun is already in that fifth house, and of course, Pluto is in that fifth house, and now we have Mercury going there. Mercury in the fifth house can mean communicating with somebody that you have some kind of romantic interest in. It can be thinking of a creative project. Maybe it's a writing project. Maybe you're writing a novel or a screenplay. Maybe you're acting in some kind of a play. Or you're singing. It could the fifth house can be hobbies that you have. So it's possible that you're singing in an open mic where you're just doing it as a hobby. But it's something that is your way of communicating with others. This will be in an artistic way, of course. On the 9th, the new moon is at 20 degrees of Aquarius. So this can be new developments in the fifth house matters. Maybe this is some kind of person that you meet. One more thing I want to say too is that starting in late January and going until April 1st, all the planets are direct, all of them. And this is not going to be the case for there are going to be little pockets where, but I think there in a lot of the year some of the outer planets might be going retrograde. So I think in late April and into May we're going to see all the planets. No, I think Pluto goes retrograde again in early May. So maybe like the last week in April or something after Mercury goes direct. you'll have a little pocket of all the planets being direct. But for the rest of the year, it's going to be one retrograde after the other. And so this is really an opportunity for you to go for it. If you have something that you want to do, and this again could be a creative endeavor. Also, the fifth house can be the business that you own, so that might be something that you want to bring out to the public and launch. On the 13th, Mars goes into Aquarius, and now we have Mars. So we have the Sun, we have Mercury, we have that astrological event of the new moon, and now we have Mars in that fifth house. And Mars in the fifth can be an affair. It can be something that's steamy, sexy. It can be having a sense of urgency about creative matters for some reason. It can be competitive sports. Maybe you're involved in, Mars can be competition. The fifth house can be sports. There's a physicality with Mars. On the 16th, Venus goes into Aquarius. So that brings romance. That can bring money. Venus can bring money from things that you're selling that have to do with business, your paintings, or some other creative, other creations of yours. This is romantic. So anybody that you've met, maybe you develop an actual romance with this person. On the 18th, the sun goes into Pisces. So for you, Pisces is a sixth house. This is kind of a no-nonsense area. This is the area of the work that you're doing and your routine, your schedule, how you manage time. This can be your health. So suffice it to say, the fifth and the sixth houses can be, night and day in terms of what they represent. The fifth house can be a lot of fun, pleasure, and the sixth house can be getting down to brass tacks. On the 23rd, Mercury goes into Pisces, and that brings Mercury into that workplace. So whether you're interviewing for a job, whether you are filling out the paperwork for your new job, but the new moon in this area will be actually occurring in March, so that would be an even greater time when you might see some kind of developments there. But that can be very good. You might be communicating with a workplace, somebody in the workplace. And then on the 24th, we have a full moon at 5 degrees of Virgo, and this is the opposite sign of Pisces. So this is your 12th house. This is very mystical. This is the dream state. So full moons are psychic, and you could have a psychic dream, Libra. One other thing I want to mention about Pisces is that you have Saturn in this sector. You have Neptune in this sector. These are longer term transits than, things for a month. So you already have like a big focus on the sixth house, and you will for some time to come. But then you end the month with a full moon in the 12th house, which is great for eradicating bad habits, or at least seeing where you are being self-destructive, where you are going against your better judgment. This is the last house of the zodiac, so this can be the culmination of a cycle. And starting in March, you're going to have a lunar eclipse in your sign, in your first house, so that can indicate that you're going to start a new cycle. And this is the last full moon, so it's about letting go of the old. Okay, that's what I have for you. I hope that this resonated. If you would like a private reading, I'm promoting my double readings, which are called deep dive readings. I actually have a couple of packages, but the one that is specifically astrology centric is my deep dive reading, which is an hour of natal chart analysis and an hour of transits for 2024, and that is for the special price of $85.85 US dollars. And I also have like standalone readings, love, career, money, and things of that nature. You can find out more information at the link below. I'm at ReinaMoonAstrology.com. Thanks for listening. Bye.